The Boston Celtics are off to an excellent start to their season at 7-1. A lot of guys are playing really well for the Celtics, but a player that's not getting enough attention is Payton Pritchard. Right now, he's having a breakout season. He's always been a pretty good three-point shooter, but this season he's taken his outside shooting to another level. He's shooting a career-high 43% from deep, and not only is he making in threes at an amazing percentage, but he's doing it on high volume. So far, he's made in the fourth most three-pointers in the NBA. Along with the excellent three-point shooting, he's also having his best season in terms of scoring. He's averaging a career-high 16 points per game, and so far, he's been the NBA's leading bench scorer. At this rate, Pritchard is well on his way to winning the Sixth Man of the Year award. The Celtics have needed this production. Porzingis has missed the entire year so far due to injury, and Jaylen Brown has missed a couple of games as well. So these high-scoring performances have helped the Celtics make up for the loss of their star players. But how exactly is Pritchard having this breakout season? And is it sustainable? Let's talk about it. But first, we have to discuss BetUS. Guys, if you love the NBA, then you should consider joining BetUS, because it makes the games even more fun to watch. You can bet on the games, and you could also make predictions, and if you're correct, you can cash out. With how the Celtics are playing, I'm going to place a bet on them repeating as champions this season. If you sign up, use the code YouTube150 and receive a 150% sign-up bonus on the first deposit, and 125% on the second and third deposits of up to $2,000. Now back to Payton Pritchard. Pritchard is making in a crazy amount of threes, but how is he getting off so many outside shots? He gets a lot of open shots from playing next to two superstars in Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, who draw a lot of extra defensive attention. Both of the Jays put a ton of pressure on the rim, which forces defenders to leave Pritchard open, freeing him up for open threes. They also tend to get double teamed a lot, so Pritchard gets plenty of threes from the Jays passing out of double teams. And Pritchard doesn't have to be open to make it in. A lot of his makes are heavily contested, but he's got amazing shooting touch even with the hand in his face. He's got really deep range too. A lot of his makes are from well behind the arc, sometimes even near the logo, but he can still hit. The Celtics also run several plays for him each game. One of their favorite out of bounds plays is to run Pritchard off screens to free him up for an open look. Pritchard also gets a lot of threes on the fast break. The Celtics love to advance the ball as soon as possible after a rebound, and his teammates know to find him. So if nobody picks up Pritchard in transition, the ball is quickly going through the net. While Pritchard is great off the ball, a lot of his threes are self-created. He gets a lot of them out of the two-man game. Notice how on this pick and roll, Miles Bridges isn't high enough, and this pull-up three for Pritchard is easy. He can also create his own shot when going one-on-one. On this play, Pritchard brings it up in transition. He creates space between him and the defender with a between-the-legs step back, and he makes in the three. Most of his scoring comes from the outside, but he's also got the ability to drive to the basket. Notice how the between-the-legs crossover gets him all the way to the rim, and he finishes with the left hand. Once again, Pritchard uses the crossover to drive to the basket, but the defender is able to recover and get back in front, so Pritchard shoots this layup high off the glass to get the finish. If Pritchard can't get all the way to the basket, he could create shots for himself in the mid-range. Once again, Pritchard drives baseline. The step back creates separation between him and the defender, allowing him to shoot and hit the pull-up. This time, Pritchard goes between his legs and drives left, but Tre Mann stays in front. He doesn't go for the up fake, so Pritchard just leans back and hits the fadeaway. Not only is Pritchard scoring a lot of points, but he's also creating scoring opportunities for his teammates. On this play, Al Horford and Pritchard get into some two-man game. Both defenders go to Pritchard because he can hit the pull-up three, allowing him to set up Al Horford for the wide open shot. Pritchard tells his teammates to clear out so he can ISO from up top. He drives right, which collapses the Hornets' defense, and instead of shooting this, he finds Sam Hauser from the corner, who knocks down the open three. The Celtics get into some more two-man game. The Tatum screen helps Pritchard to get downhill. Onyeka Okongwu has to step up to contest Pritchard, allowing him to make the beautiful bounce pass to Luke Kornet, who gets the easy finish. Neemias Queta sets a screen for Pritchard, allowing him to get downhill again. Pritchard gets sandwiched in between two defenders, but he stays on that pivot foot, allowing him to set up Queta for the alley-oop. Overall, Pritchard has become an excellent scorer, playmaker, and second unit leader. With Pritchard providing this type of production off the bench, the Celtics, who already have an embarrassment of riches, are even deadlier. So that's going to be it for this breakdown of Pritchard's game. But now I want to discuss whether or not this strong start to the season is sustainable from him. Is what we're seeing right now from Pritchard proof of growth, and is he now this sixth man of the year caliber player, or is this just a small stretch of hot shooting, and will he eventually come down to earth? I think much of what Pritchard is doing right now is sustainable because he's not just a one-dimensional player. Guys that only have one or two skill sets, they tend to get shut down once the defense keys in on them. But as I showed earlier in the video, Pritchard isn't just a three-point shooter. Yes, most of his scoring does come from the three-point line, but he's also got a nice off-the-dribble game, and he can score in a multitude of ways. So I think he'll continue to provide nice off-the-bench production for the Celtics all year. I do think that his shooting percentages, which are really high right now, may go down as the year goes on, but I think he'll continue to be a nice second unit spark plug. But now I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of how Payton Pritchard has played so far this year? Is this production sustainable? Can he win the Sixth Man of the Year award? I want to see your thoughts down below in the comment section. Guys, I'm going to continue to talk about the Celtics all season long, so if you enjoyed this video and want to see more just like it, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, have an amazing rest of your day, and I hope to catch you guys all next video.